This is the BlackboxMyCar BI-750, and if you own a dash cam, today I'm going to tell you why you need one of these. So why do you need this and how does it work? Well, if you already have a dash cam, you know how it works. You might have a front lens, a back lens, and maybe an in-cabin lens, or maybe all three of them. And the main purpose of these cameras are to capture any instances that happen in front of any of the lenses when you're in or out of the car. The problem is, in order to monitor your vehicle when you're not driving the vehicle, you need to have constant power sent to your dash cam, which usually means you have to hardwire it to your electrical system. There are disadvantages to this method though. One is it can be hard on your vehicle's battery, draining, charging, and some vehicles, they don't have very large batteries. So you might have limited power to your dash cam before it turns off to save power to start your vehicle. This is why dash cam battery solutions are becoming more and more popular, like this one right here. This is the latest and greatest dash cam battery system from BlackboxMyCar. It's the BI-750, and it's the largest battery in its class. In the box, you'll find the battery system itself, which even though it's the largest in its class, it's actually very, very slim and compact. It comes in a nice, sleek package, making it easy to carry or mount anywhere. There's a cable to direct connect to your car's battery itself, a cable to connect to your accessory mode in your fuse panel, another cable to connect to additional black box batteries, meaning that you can daisy chain these together if you want even more capacity. There's a 12-volt input to charge as well as a 12-volt outlet to plug your dash cam in. I'm going to be using the 12-volt input for charging because this is perfect for people that might change cars once in a while, like myself, so you really don't have to hardwire anything at all. The BI-750 is designed in Canada and made in Korea, and it has a capacity of 96 watt-hours, which is 25% larger than anything else on the market right now. From empty, the BI-750 can be charged as quick as 40 minutes. If you're using the 12-volt outlet, it's going to take you 80 minutes, so that's what we're using here. Think of this though, most of the time you will not have a drained battery. Do you commute to work? How long is it? If it's 30 minutes each way, you're going to always be topped off with this battery. If it's longer, it's always going to be full. So we're going to talk about the capacity in just a second. Well, you might be wondering, like I wondered, why can't I just use my mobile charger that I use for my cell phone and plug it into my dash cam at night? Well, technically you can. However, those batteries normally do not have the capacity as these systems do. And those are lithium-ion batteries. They're not as stable and they're not really made to do that job. However, these are made with lithium iron phosphate cells. There are a couple huge advantages of using lithium iron phosphate. Number one is they are super durable. They are rated for thousands of charge cycles, thousands, meaning this system will work for you for years and years and years, not just months and months and months. Second of all, they're way more stable in extreme temperatures. So sitting in a car, bouncing around in hot temperatures in summertime, yeah, those other battery packs are basically dangerous to have in those type of temperatures. This is made for it. So that is why you want to get a dash cam battery system. The BI-750 is compatible with any dash cam out there. If it works on 12 volt, it'll work with this system. I'm using the Vantrue N2 Pro. I like this little compact setup. It works well for me. It's a dual HD cam setup. I just plug it into the 12-volt outlet. Your camera probably has parking mode. Most of them do nowadays, but they're all kind of different. You might have a G sensor, so if it detects an impact, it's going to start recording. You could have a radar sensor where it just detects if there's motion even. This one is set to do both, whether it's G sensor or motion. My recommendation, if you don't have a dash cam yet, is to get one of those dash cams that operate on impact but have a buffer. So they're always recording in the background. So if someone actually hits you, it's going to revert like 15 seconds prior to the accident so you don't miss it. Some of the ones that run on G sensors only, what happens is that someone might hit you and it might take 3 to 5 seconds for that camera to power on and then start recording. By then, that culprit might be gone. So what if there's a problem around your neighborhood and you really want to catch it? You don't want to miss getting what's happening, so you can try to nail the culprit. Well, I did a test on this, and instead of parking mode on this camera, I let it run continuously. So I just let it run and record on a full battery. Now this was under a constant test condition in my house at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, around 20 degrees Celsius. So you have to take that in consideration. If it's out in the vehicle, if it's colder, it'll probably have a little bit less time than in a constant temperature like I had it. But I did want a constant temperature. So I let it run and let it run and let it run. The BI-750 is rated for 48 hours for a single channel camera and 35 hours for a dual channel camera. So I used my Vantrue, which is a dual channel HD camera, had both cameras running, and I got 45 hours of continuous recording before it actually died. This, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty incredible, and I was able to monitor the status of the battery system via my phone. They have a Bluetooth app, super simple. You get your voltage, you get your temperature, time, everything on this app, and it's very handy if you have this mounted, let's say under a seat or somewhere that it's not very accessible. It's perfect for that. As I mentioned though, if you're going to be driving your vehicle on a regular basis, this thing is never going to hit empty. Another thing to note, the BI-750 also gives you 2 extra USB ports that I mentioned earlier. So hey, you might have an older vehicle, or you have a car full of hungry users that there's not enough USB plugs in your vehicle. Well, you get 2 extra ones right there. So that's all we have today. I'll leave a link in the video description for the BlackboxMyCar BI-750. If you have a dash cam already, I highly recommend that you look into one of these battery systems. It really gives you more peace of mind knowing that you're covered around the clock. So if you like the video and you got some good information from it, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.